Dear viewers, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you watch this channel. I would like to start by appreciating you so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. So, a Speaker of the National Assembly, Speaker Moses Wetangula, has decided to go down in history as one of the worst speakers of the National Assembly. I took the better part of yesterday going through a clip. I was just taking my time to understand how the events unfolded in the parliament, and I looked at the conduct of Moses Wetangula extensively, and I wondered whether this is the kind of speaker that we are going to have for the next probably 5 years. I mean, if let's say, again, 2027, for instance, that is, if at all, no, I'm just saying if at all, he becomes a speaker again. I'm just wondering whether this is the kind of person that we are going to be faced with going forward. I'm also asking myself whether this is the kind of person who was in the NASA and the code. The Moses Wetangula who used to behave as if he's a very cool person. Honestly, I have never liked Moses Wetangula, me as me. You know, I remember back then when he was with the Kibaki, because if you look at how the headliners of Kibaki played out, then he was one of those people who are the headliners in that faction. I never liked Moses Wetangula, me as me, because I have never believed in his ideologies. I have never believed that he is a leader. So Moses Wetangula displayed a very despicable conduct yesterday, if I can refer to that way. I'm sorry for those people like Moses Wetangula, but the mere fact that he is protecting SABINA Chege only shows us that he is partisan in parliament.
Amepewa deputy whip na Azimio. Kazi gani amefanya kwa upande wa Azimio? Ndio aweze kutulazimisha. Wameenda kumpa uchea huko wa Jubilee. Kwa nini SABINA Chege awe huko Kenya Kwanza na lazima awe Azimio? Kwa nini apewe allowances zote? So deputy whip hakuna kazi anafanya, haja whip member wa Azimio hata siku moja. Miezi 7 imepita. Amepewa nomination ya bure, hakuna kazi amefanya, hajazungumza ndani ya bunge agenda yoyote ya Azimio tangu apewe. Miezi 7 imepita. Ni nini wanatulazimishia SABINA Chege? SABINA Chege amue moja, kusuka ama kunyoa. Tunatosheka na yeye Azimio, aende huko anakoenda. Hawezi kwenda Kenya Kwanza akulie Azimio. Tumechoka SABINA Chege. La pili, Speaker, usitubebe maembe sisi wa Azimio. Umetoa saizi wabunge 7 kupunguza namba zetu kwa sababu ya finance bill. Hii tunakuangalia Speaker. Mimi MBEYU Mwanyanje kutoka Kilifi, Shakahola, unanijua. Hutatupunguzia namba muje mpitishe. Wajua wao tayari ni wengi, watapitisha, lakini twasema kuna vipengele hatuna haja navyo ndani ya finance bill. Na hasa hii bajeti ya State House, bajeti ya ofisi ya rais, bajeti ya ofisi ya makamu wa rais, bajeti ya msalia. Ni ya nini bajeti kubwa? Mabilioni.
I don't know. I have seen previous speakers, national speakers. I know there was Francis Ole Kaparo back then, who many people believe that he was championing the ideologies of Moi. But he never exhibited this kind of conduct. So Moses Wetangula's move yesterday to try to force SABINA Chege on the Azimio as a minority whip is not welcomed. This is a strategy. To me, I think this was just a strategy to prolong the chaos in the Azimio. Because how is SABINA Chege going to the whip Azimio members where all the Azimio members are not in support of her? All the Azimio members want SABINA Chege to be kicked out. During that press conference outside, when Azimio people were giving out their feedbacks regarding the conduct of Moses Wetangula, I saw the Nairobi women rep, Esther Passaris, who has been alleged to have decamped from Azimio, because Esther Passaris is alleged to be also advancing the Kenya Kwanza's ideologies. So because she's one of those people who supports the housing fund, despite the fact that all Azimio people have said no, Esther Passaris has said yes. So Esther Passaris, to me, appears to be a mole. What if Esther Passaris is a mole within Azimio? What if he's trying to dig information here, channel them there? I think Moses Wetangula needs to respect the Azimio's move. If you listen or if you watch the events that unfolded during that Nairobi, during the parliament proceedings very well, if you watched how Moses Wetangula stood almost 4 times trying to control the parliament and he could not, then you will realize that Moses Wetangula is unable to run the parliament affairs. He is totally unable, because he brought in a petition saying that there's a petition, I don't know, in one Kiambu court, barring anything on Sabina Chege, a petition that had not been served on the Azimio. I know that if there is a petition, it is supposed to be served on the people. So as at yesterday, Azimio people had not known about this petition. So this petition was just brought in there in a systematic or strategic way to try to say that you cannot remove Sabina Chege because of this petition. What if that petition was filed at the time when they were going on with this issue? What if the court clerk had called maybe a certain lawyer to send a petition to the parliament in Kiambu, to the courts in Kiambu, so that they can say that there is a court petition barring such kind of move? And not about what does the law says about judiciary interfering in legislations. What about that? That the judiciary is not supposed to interfere in the issues of parliament. What about that? I am seeing as deliberate attempt by Moses Kuria to bend the laws so that the laws can favor them. But when the laws are not favoring them, they pretend they don't see the law. They can't even understand how the law reads. Moses Wetangula, to me, anaonekana kwamba mtu ambaye hajali kabisa katiba ya Kenya. He has displayed a one of the worst speakers in this Republic of Kenya. Dear viewers, kindly tell us what you think about this move of Moses Wetangula below the comment section. I took the better part of yesterday understanding the conduct well, but I said this in this analysis sometimes back when I said he is just a puppet speaker. He's probably being told what to do. So Moses Wetangula will try to forever protect Sabina Chege. But I see something else in this, a different narrative. You know, there is this bill of the finance bill that has been tabled, and there is voting, I think, that will be done. So Moses Wetangula has suspended 7 members of the Azimio. What does that mean? That means if voting is to take place, then the whole process, and now it is a 7 votes. If there are people within the Kenya Kwanza who are planning to vote against this bill, now that number has been neutralized by suspending the 7 Azimio members. So to me, I think Moses Wetangula was just trying to position the bill for a successful passage. That hii bill ikiletwa, those people who are in Kenya Kwanza who are going to vote no, they have already been neutralized by suspending the 7 members of the Azimio. So if there are 7 members who are going to say no, then the 7 members were supposed to say yes, but have said no, it may be cancelled. So that means if Azimio has maybe 200, or let's say 150 members, and the Kenya Kwanza has 157 members, so the 7 members who are going to say, who are supposed to say yes, but will say no, wamekuwa neutralized. Now those 7 members who have been kicked out of the parliament for like 2 weeks. So that already by the end of the 2 weeks, it is alleged that itakuwa hii mambo ya budget ishasomwa, finance bill ilishapitishwa. So I think I see something else to this all circus by Moses Wetangula. So Moses Wetangula is engineering a direct passage or success of that Kenya Kwanza finance bill. So dear viewers, kindly tell us what to think about that below the comment section. And once again, I'd like to urge you to stay safe and stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.